I think that now, yeah, now we are recording,
Great.
I think. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, I don't know how much people are gonna be here. Like, I'm accepting all your,
I
yeah.
appreciate that. I've only sent it out to a few, so it shouldn't be too many. I think that's pretty much everybody now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so, yeah, I was talking with Cappy. I think that he asked you about what kind of topic we can discuss today. So, I think that is something interesting to understand tactical patterns, but not only how, not only the tactical patterns by itself, also how to recognize them, how to solve some, for example, problems, positions, puzzles, and also how I'm doing, for example, to study.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
yeah, we have, for example, this position here is a bit chaotic. We have the same material, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Um, but of course, we can see clearly that this pawn is cutting his king, and probably I want to go with my queen to h7, for example, right? If we recognize this first, the first move we want to do is queen h4, or in this case, it's not possible because the queen is here, or something like queen e2, queen f3 to go to h5, and then probably I'm gonna mate my opponent.
Yes.
Yeah, but of course now it's not so easy. So if I want to do queen h4, the queen is on d8, and if I want to go by e2 or f3, is the knight is covering both the squares. And if I takes the knight first, trying to make some elimination of the defense, then knight takes, and again is covering the knight, the two important squares for my queen. So here, what I have to think first is how to eliminate different pieces, or the knight or the queen. Okay, there are the two pieces what I want um, to eliminate from my opponent to go with my queen to h7. So here, as I said, bishop takes doesn't work because it's only one trade, simple trade. But if I try to go for the queen, then appears rook b8 in this case. So now we're gonna check what happened after queen takes. But if queen go to e7, f6 or c5, of course, it's losing for black because I have this squares covered by my pieces. So here, for black, the only move to not lose the queen is queen takes, but then queen takes h4. And of course, I have to calculate because I'm sacrificing a rook. That means that I have to be careful with this. But now, after queen h4, we can see that after um, queen h7 is mate. And if rooks go somewhere, just queen h7, king here, and mate, because the knight covers e7. So, for
Yep.
example, the process I did here is try to imagine the tactical pattern. In this case, is the checkmate pattern is queen h7. But first, I have to see this, and after I have to combine with other tactical pattern. In this case, elimination of this defense. I don't know if you are following this kind of process when you have some critical position. Now, of course, I have this position here. This is a lesson, so you understand that if I show you this position, white has something. But in a game, it's difficult to understand this. It's like more intuition. And if maybe I see some tactical ideas or patterns, then I stop and try to think. But okay, let's continue with other. In this case, this one. This is white to play. So first we have to see that we have to evaluate the material. We are almost in equal material, only
Yep.
pawn down for white. I think e7 pawn, yeah. But of course, I have more developed. All my pieces active. He needs to develop bishop and rook yet. And also, the king of my opponent is a bit and in a dangerous position. It's not safe here.
No.
But usually what we are thinking first is something like knight a7 check, the first move, and after knight takes, let's see it, for example, try to enter with my queen, you know.
Yeah,
But now these two ideas are covered, so again, it's not so clear, so easy. Here, white is winning with this move because I'm threatening queen c7 and also rook d8 or queen d8. Yeah. So
yeah,
looks like white is winning. We have to calculate different stuff like knight e5. If I takes queen check, but knight e1 finally is protected
yes,
by the queen and is mate. So this is winning. But also, um, if I don't see clear all this variant because it's a bit long, um, also I can do the inverse process. Like, okay, this knight is protecting a5 and it's also protecting a7. So I want to eliminate this piece. How can I do? Okay, the first move, as I said before, is knight a7. But also, if I follow this process, I'm gonna find this beautiful move, and it's actually the best move for computer too, which is queen a5. I'm doing queen c7, and also uh, my bishop, my rook cut the king, and I'm doing queen c7, and also I'm doing knight a7 check, and if he takes the knight, then rook d8 mate, right? For example, I do knight d8, let's say knight d8, to cover c7, so knight a7 check, only move takes, and queen or rook mate on d8. So, uh, of course, if knight takes, now the knight is not protecting anymore a7, and I have knight a7 mate. So finally, queen a5 is winning um, faster than knight a7. Of course, knight a7 is also winning. But you see how I'm using this process, right? Like
yes,
I'm trying first to understand what is happening on the position. Actually, something that is super useful during the games or when you are analyzing some normal or critical position is try to explain to somebody in your imagination, of course, in your brain, in your mind, what is happening. It's like I'm the teacher and I'm trying to explain you or to me what is happening. So probably after that, I will understand better uh,
Uh,
what I want to do. And
Mr. GM Thomas
yeah,
Sosa.
yeah.
Well, Neil's hosting it to the whole room, and there's me, Alex. Oh wait, I'm
what's up, Owen?
sorry. I didn't realize I was unmuted.
That's
Sorry.
all
Ah,
right.
okay.
Mute yourself, mate. That's okay. No harm. Sorry
No
about that,
problem.
Thomas. Can I actually ask
No,
you a question?
yeah, of course.
So there was a saying that we've got a lot of beginners here tonight, and I'm not much off far from one, but there was a saying that good tactics flow from superior position.
Mm-hmm.
So would that be a good way? So in this position, I would think that the rook had the open file, and
Mm-hmm.
that the black bishop was preventing the king from moving. So that's the superior position. So would that be a good time to start looking for tactics when you've got the position? Would that be the time when you start thinking, okay, maybe there's tactics here?
Yeah, exactly. When I combine different ideas or different pieces, for example, in this case, the rook and the bishop, I see that his king is cut. So I start to think how to take advantage of this. Um, and also, if I also combine this with the poor develop of my opponent, probably I have to start. I have to realize that I need to be fast here, like, right? Because if not, probably he gonna play e6 and bishop
Yeah.
e7 and finish develops. And okay, it's a normal game now. So that's the reason because now I'm thinking some force move like knight a7. Usually, this is for all of you. If you have some attack like this one or when you are combining all your pieces, you have to start with the force move. Checks, captures, and threats. That's the order. In this case, the check is knight a7, which works too, and the other idea is queen e5. I show you now. With this is like a strong threat on c7.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue with with the with the other one. This one. Um, this is why to play. Now I want to ask you. Of course, you can you can share with me your thoughts. You can take your time too. This is why to play. The last move was bishop takes c1, trading bishop. The normal move is, of course, rook takes c1, like the first move I think,
Yes.
because I want to recover the material. But if I see that they have some active pieces, like my rook, bishop, knight, also the queen, for example, queen here, or queen here, threatening something.
Yeah.
Um, so now it's time to think, like, okay, I know that they have this normal move and the games continue, and I'm okay. But maybe I have something else. So I have to stop in a normal game, in a real game.
Mhm.
I have to
Yeah.
stop here and take my time, if I have time, of course, and take my time, and I will try to find something concrete. And if not, then I want to take the bishop and the game continue. But first, what I ask you here is try to find the tactical patterns. So I read you if you wanna write here on the chat, or if you want to unmute and talk with me, it's also possible. You can do it.
No, no, it's okay. Well, some tactical patterns. Now
Yeah.
you're putting us on this on the spot. Uh,
Hmm.
well, it's queen's pinned, which is obviously a good thing, at least temporarily. Just trying to find the best way to use that.
Okay.
Uh, as far as ideas to do something, um, I'm trying to work out a sacrifice with either the bishop or the knight.
So you are thinking the sacrifice? Where?
Yeah, I'm thinking a sacrifice with either bishop takes on f7 or the knight takes on h6, but I don't quite know what's going to happen after that. I
Huh.
think something not terrible happens, but it depends on the move order. So bishop takes pawn, rook takes pawn, uh, knight takes pawn, double check. So the king has to come to. Oh, he loses. Does he lose the rook in that case? No, he can't. He can come behind the rook.
I think that
Uh,
after bishop takes, rook takes, knight takes pawn check,
yeah,
the
and
bishop
then the
stays
king
put.
comes, and then the king moves back. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, bishop takes. Damn, I didn't see
Mhm.
that. And then that's the same for knight taking as well.
Okay, try to find something else.
Okay. What about forcing moves? Queen comes out there. So there's a knight e7, but I don't think that does anything. I'm just thinking about it because it's a forcing move, but I think that just gives up a piece. I know there's something here because you're showing it to us, but I'm uh, I'm at a loss as to see what it is off the top of my head. Does anyone have any ideas? Knight G7? Knight
Okay,
G7?
king takes.
Oh, are you being smart, Owen? Has Owen got a good idea?
I mean, I think they have to combine the different tactical patterns. For example, g7 is weak. That's true.
Yeah,
The rook here is pinning the bishop. Also, the queen is in an uncomfortable position. The bishop here is doing a lot of pressure on his king.
sure.
And my queen sometimes is also attacking here. So I have to combine all these ideas, and maybe I'm gonna find something. Um, Knight takes or knight takes or bishop takes makes sense to start with that because there are forced moves. But I think that after just take the pieces, black defense. So something else. Let's try to find something else.
Okay, well, if I can't find the thing, what I then try to do is try to look for pieces which are trapped. Obviously, I want to take that bishop, and it's not trapped, so I need to consider it. So to choose not to take it, it needs to be a really good thing for me. Dear me, you're making us work for it tonight. Dreaded mate. Yeah, I'm trying to work. We were considering just threatening mate with the queen move. So G3 or G3 or G4. But I don't think that works because then bishop takes knight. Just
But if bishop take knights,
no,
then
bishop can't take. No, of course he can't.
depends. If you go queen c4, then bishops can't take knight because also your queen is hanging.
Yeah. So then it's actually really really nasty for you. So G3.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, what they said, I couldn't hear.
Oh. Oh, it's black's move now. So what's black gonna do?
Probably I can go back with my bishop here and protect the.
Yeah. But then you win a bishop, don't you? No, you don't. You don't win a bishop.
I mean, I have h4.
You do.
Yeah, because you can't move your bishop because it's mate. But I think that
Couldn't you put your bishop on F6?
yeah, and I have this
Yeah.
check and
Pawn takes,
continue.
yes.
Yeah, but I think that it's
Pawn
unclear
can't take, of course.
position.
Sorry, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
I'm sorry.
here, the best move is start with rook takes d7.
Okay.
It's a nice combination. So what's the idea? I want to sacrifice more material to leave your queen hanging now on d7, and now I will go for queen g4, looking mate, and also your king, your queen, sorry.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, so you have to or move your pawn or maybe go back, go back with your bishop to stop queen
But it doesn't
g7.
matter.
And now your queen is hanging, so I have this idea. Knight takes h6 with check, takes with the bishop, for example, and takes here. And now I have queen and pawn for rook and knight. So I have a more material. I'm not winning yet, but I have a lot of advantage. So how can I find this? First, I have to see all the tactical patterns. Okay, we already saw a lot of them, and then I have, of course, to be creative player or person and start to try like this. So it was okay what you did with all these ideas, and then probably if I find queen c4, looking here and here, in some moment I will find rook takes d7, queen takes, and queen c4. This is the best continuation for white, and it's a winning advantage, of
Oh,
course,
that's really nice.
for computer, of course. Great. So now I'm gonna continue with other one,
Please.
which is this one. This is white to play too. So it's again a chaotic position because I think we have the same material, but my king is open. Your king is also weak. I have my knight pin. So it's a mess, to be honest. So how
Yes.
I can start to think this position? I want to ask you first.
Uh, just trying to. So I'm going to lose. Well, so my first concern in this position, hopefully there's better players behind me would correct me, but I'm a bit worried about losing my knight.
Okay.
So I'm concerned about that, but I don't see how I can fix that in the first place. So maybe just move on from that disaster.
What about rook e7?
But wait,
It takes.
yeah, Alex, Okay, my connection I think is not the best one. Yeah, tell me, Alex.
That was David.
Yeah, the same thing. Just take with the rook on e7 and then push your pawn and you focus the king and the queen.
Oh,
Like mid
there we go.
or queen.
Nice. Yeah, that's the solution. Rook takes, is forced takes with the king, and now d6.
There you go.
Nice. Okay, how you found it?
Oh, they like that. Good job, guys. Well done.
Well done. How you found it? I mean, how you start to think about that?
Yeah, no, it's good. That's good. That's good.
Well, I looked at like the checks and the captures. I mean, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Here we don't have too much checks and also not a lot of captures. Maybe one of the interesting moves I have to think is d6 because it's a strong threat, but also after pawn takes, I don't see clear what they have. Maybe queen takes here. But okay, I mean d6 maybe is possible, but yeah, when I continue with the other moves and I find rook takes e7, probably I realize that this is winning with this combination. So great, great, great. Yeah, I'm gonna continue. You got it. Okay. So here is white to play. Looks a normal position, this. It's not chaotic. It's probably coming from one nim so India.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. But what do you think here? This is easier, I think. I believe. Yeah, tell me.
I think you could just play d6 and then you fork the queen and the bishop.
How is the variant? D6, bishop take d6,
Yeah.
and then
It's not a fork yet.
I think you queen d2 and then the bishop, whenever it moves, then you get to take the knight.
yeah, this guy is good one. Yeah, great. Yeah, exactly. D6, the fourth move, bishop takes, and now the pattern is that he has two pieces in the same file and without protection. I mean, only the queen is protecting. And after queen d2, I'm winning a piece. I'm winning material. Yeah, if he moves the knight or I don't know, random move, I'm gonna take the bishop, and if he moves the bishop, then I take the knight, so I sacrifice a pawn, but I'm winning a piece. Great, great. So now let's go with this one. This is a bit hard. Wait, it's a black to play, so I'm gonna flip the board. Yeah. This is a bit hard if we compare with the other ones. Um, but I want to ask you first how you start in this position. What are the moves you start to think first?
So check threats and captures. So my
Great.
so my first thought is a check on e4 and e5.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
It's a good beginning. Uh-huh.
I don't know what happens after that, but that's my first inclination.
Yeah. Yeah, let's say queen e5 checks and probably king moves. Like
Yeah.
I don't know where. Maybe here.
Can he push the pawn? He can push the pawn too, can't he though? No,
Here?
he can't.
Ah, oh, here you mean.
Yeah, no, I don't think he can though. Yeah,
Okay,
doesn't
let's
work.
say c3.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Why not?
Because you can take the pawn. No, you can't. Yeah, you can. You can rook takes pawn,
And if rook takes?
and if rook takes, then queen takes queen.
Great. Yeah, actually, here after king h1, for example, this is winning too. It's the same idea. Now I didn't take the pawn, but it's the same idea. The pin, okay?
Okay.
Here, black has two different ways for win. The first one is maybe the most simple, queen e5 checks, and after rook c3 or rook c6, and I take advantage for this pin. And the other one is queen d6, which is more beautiful and stronger, but maybe more difficult also to find. So the idea is double check. I mean check, but double threat. So double attack. And after
Yes.
rook takes c2 because now is elimination from the defense. King h1, discover check. King here, rook takes, check again, and then I'm gonna
That's
take the rook.
oh,
Yeah,
that's very mean.
it's beautiful. It's also a bit long and hard. So queen e5 and rook c3 or rook c6 is also it's also a solution for black.
Okay.
Great, great. Yeah, you see now you are finding faster the tactical patterns. For example, this one, okay, and this one. Let's continue. Let's go with for this. This is white to play. It's a bit chaotic now because we have a lot of pieces there on the middle. Also the king on g8, weak. My bishop on b2, but it's also hanging. So how we start here? This is difficult.
Okay.
Somebody says queen g7, right?
Somebody said queen g7.
Uh-huh. Okay, what happened after king takes?
So then obviously it's going to be a knight move to reveal a discovered check.
Okay, how or where?
So where are you going? You're going to go to. No, you can't go there. So we've got lots of opinions today on this one.
Nice.
Okay, so putting the queen on g7 is a move I would never do because it's scary. But it appears to be right, I think, isn't it?
I mean, when you start to think something like queen g7 or this kind of sacrifice, of course you have to be sure before to do it because you're losing a queen. So yeah, the move, to be honest, is queen g7. So right, good for you, well done. But how continue? King takes?
Knight f5.
Knight f5.
Okay, and how continue there? Give me all the solution.
So knight f5. So the king comes back to g8.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
knight
then you
h6.
jump into h6.
Great. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's nice.
All forced. You see?
Nice.
Forced moves. Great. It's a nice one.
Is that a puzzle or was it an actual game?
Yeah, I think all these are games. Yeah.
You'd have been very proud to find that in the game.
Mm-hmm. Probably pretty happy after the game. Okay, this is white to play. Okay. We have this king a bit uncovered, so
Yes.
how to take advantage of this? White
Somehow,
has already advantage because we have pawn up.
yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, tell me, Alex.
Play bishop e5 check, and then whenever the king takes, you can go queen c3 and win the queen.
Great, easy. Great.
Oh.
All forced. Great. Okay, let's continue. And this one? The pawn promotes here, of course. This is a nice pattern. It's a endgame pattern. But winning.
So a7 doesn't sound very exciting, but
Yeah, tell me.
You go rook a8, and then whenever the rook takes the pawn, then rook a7 does a skewer and wins the rook.
Wow.
well
Great.
done, Alex.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So now we're promoting, and only move is take, or I don't know, maybe check first, but it's the same and takes. And now the check here, skewer, and takes. Yeah. Perfect.
That's
Okay.
lovely.
Okay, let's continue. You're doing pretty well. This
Alex, I'm going to take some time.
one? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's white to play now.
It's white to play. Oh yes, queen e4. No.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we're good. Queen e4.
And how you find this move?
Adam, how did you find that move?
Mm-hmm.
He's lucky. He thinks.
You're taking advantage of pins.
Yeah.
Because it's the whole pin at that point, because you're pinning the bishop to the queen and also the bishop to the king.
Yeah. That's a lovely pin, actually.
Nice. Great. You're recognizing all the patterns faster and faster. Perfect. Let's continue. Let's go here. Oh wait, this is black to play. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit more difficult, I believe, I guess.
Black to play.
Mm-hmm.
Takes.
I think this is difficult because it's not forced or not so forced.
So part of me is just a pawn grabber, so I'd be inclined to just take the pawn on h4. But I know it's better than that.
Something probably faster, yeah.
Bishop takes g2. We've got from Owen.
Bishop takes f2, king. No, okay. Yeah, king takes.
Yeah, king takes.
Because if I take with my rook, then works, right? Because
Yeah.
here, rook b1.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I can cover with three different
Everything.
pieces, but yeah, no, doesn't work. But king takes, and now my bishop is protected. Yeah, I don't see clear how.
Hmm. Anybody any other ideas? David?
Knight g5.
Oh, pawn takes.
Rook takes,
So what's the idea?
and then you push the pawn to h4.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit slow, but maybe you mean here it takes an h. Sorry, rook
Rook
takes
takes, yeah,
an
something like
h.
that.
It's a bit slow, but it's true that I can't move my bishop, and then it's hard for me to go with my pieces to the king side. So it makes sense. By the way, did you calculate bishop takes here?
No.
Okay, because it's interesting. But yeah, after bishop take, what happened?
So bishop takes, and then he loses the queen.
Hmm.
Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, queen.
Yeah, I'm calculating something
Oh,
fantastic.
then the knight could take pawn, and then maybe check, and he'd drop his queen again.
Here, you mean?
Yeah, so it's kind of it's a big long exchange, but does it work out evenly?
Yeah, maybe it works. I'm not sure if winning for
Rook
black.
comes back. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you are. I mean, you have pawn up, right? And
Yeah.
also attack or better position. That's true. But probably I have something better here. To be honest, here this is a funny line. I was thinking bishop takes, so rook takes, and I was thinking takes here, king, but doesn't work. I was thinking rook c1, rook takes, knight takes, king c2, and also I saw rook b1 because if rook takes, knight f2 mate. It's funny.
Yeah.
But after rook b1, queen takes, and with the
What
queen.
if knight took now?
What, sorry?
What if knight takes pawn now?
Yeah, rook takes, and after check, he can go back.
Oh, and the bishop covers.
Yeah, it's funny, but everything's protected. Yeah, but no, yeah, I think I have to take here. So yeah, maybe knight g5 is advantage for black. I'm with you, David. Is true, but we have something better. Because here it's funny, but white cannot move anything. So you only have to go rook c4. Probably next move rook c8, and then takes. It looks simple, right? Because the only tactical pattern is the two pins with the rook and with the bishop. But it's more than enough. Here for white is no solution, no escape. This is the best solution for computer too. So how I find this move? First, of course, I have to calculate all the force moves. But then when I don't see clearly if it works or not, I will try to to think about the threats, but in a long way, right?
Yeah.
This is winning, but maybe knight g5. Let me check. Knight g5. Computer says black advantage. What happened after bishop takes? Check. Yeah, computer says black advantage with this. Ah, this is the line we saw, right?
Yeah.
It's -3, but only play in the endgame. Like a normal endgame, but yeah, black
You
advantage.
could get pawns.
Okay, right. So maybe knight g5 works. Yeah, here the best move for computer is rook e3 or rook e1. Yeah, I understand these moves. It's weird for me, but okay. But rook g4 to go rook g8 and take the bishop is enough for a win. Let's go with this one. This is white to play. So what are the tactical patterns you find here? This is nice one, super nice one. This is hard too, difficult. Yeah, tell me.
So if you play e6, well,
E6,
if it's queen takes first, queen can't take. If it's pawn takes, then he just blocked off his bishop, so the bishop would have to take.
right?
Then I think you play rook d1 and attack the queen,
And queen c8.
and then I'm going to visualize the position. You could play bishop h6, and yeah, you get an attack.
But it's not winning, right?
Maybe not.
It's what? Sorry?
Maybe not completely winning, but I think you do get an attack.
Yeah, you got the attack, but how? E6, bishop takes, rook a d1, queen c8.
Bishop. Well, once you play bishop h6, then he has to play.
Bishop
Hang on a
f6.
second. We have ideas in the club. Hang on a second. So do you like the F pawn or the G pawn or the H pawn? Sorry.
I can't tell.
The one below the queen and the white queen. On either side of the white queen. Oh, so you want E6. Yeah, that was Alex's idea to go E6.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. See, typically, I'm not particularly great, but I would have tried to shake off the bishop with maybe F3, and then when he moves, put my own bishop on H6 and threaten mate or swap for a rook for a bishop. That's
But
sort of what's going on in my head.
But bishop f6, right?
So I would have done I would have done pawn f3, and then the bishop moves probably well, wherever he wants to go. And then my bishop goes h6, threatening mate. And then he can't put the bishop up one, so he has to push g6, and then I get a rook for a bishop.
Yeah, but if you push out my bishop with f3, maybe I can go f5 or h5, and after this bishop g6.
Yeah, sorry.
So do E6 instead of that.
So, sorry?
So we're
What?
back to e6 again.
E6.
Bishop takes?
No, e6 again. We're back to e6.
E6 after bishop.
After bishop?
So I think some of our members want e6 first.
Here, for example.
Yeah, they want that as the first move.
Ah, the first move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Alex said, and
Yeah,
bishop takes.
back to Alex's idea.
Uh-huh. And after bishop takes?
Yeah. So e6 and then bishop takes. And then you can go g6 or h6. Sorry, do you want to go? I mean, is that the answer, or is there some glorious checkmate there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so all the ideas are right. But it's true that this bishop f6 defense system after e6, bishop takes, bishop h6, bishop f6 is a
Yeah.
good defense for black. So it's better to go by d4. Now
Yeah.
bishop f6 is not possible, but of
No.
course now c6 it is, because I don't have bishop takes the rook. But now I have this. And this is a nice tactical pattern, because it's mate, and if you block the diagonal, now I take the bishop with queen or with the bishop.
Yes, and you get queen for it.
Mm-hmm. And if you go f6, now what?
E3.
Queen what?
Queen e3. I don't. Is that right?
Because I should just.
Don't be attackers.
Oh, it's queen on. Yeah. G4. Queen G4 is like a whole effort.
Ah, yes, queen g4.
Yeah.
Push the
Right.
pawn because that's mate.
Yeah, you cannot push the pawn because it's mate. And if you take my bishop, I take your queen. And what
Yeah.
happened after king here?
Put a rook on it. So you could put a rook on it now too, couldn't you? So rook a e1.
Yeah. Or f e1 is the same. Yeah, and you are winning. Great. Yeah, great. You did it. Fantastic. Perfect. So I have more tactical patterns like this one. I think you are going harder and harder. This one, for example, is nice. I see a lot of pieces around his king, and I will try to find first like knight here, but if pawn takes, and it's mate. But now
Yeah.
he can take with the knight, and pawn takes maybe h3. Okay, maybe I'm better, but we're not winning yet. So the move here is queen takes is fantastic, because if queen takes, knight g3, here I'm mate. And if pawn takes, rook takes, it's winning too, but this is nice one. Or if you take with the queen, then takes here, for example. So yeah, I have more here for you, right? But one thing I want to show you is how I'm working usually with the apps. For example, here, I go to the chess. Okay.
Yep.
Do you see what I'm doing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I go to my profile here on chess, let's go for one game. Maybe play a lot of bullets. Okay, maybe this one. Blitz. Okay. And sometimes I'm doing. Okay, I have in Spanish this, but this is analysis board. And here we have this option where you can go to puzzle training, but from the defense you played right now. For example, in this game, I play the Moscow variant with white, I guess. Yeah, with white. Yeah, okay, I played the game, okay, and finally I think I won this game. But what I mean is that I'm using this here in Lichess, and it's super useful. I go here, for example, and now I have, okay, this is white to play and win, and I will do it now with you. But I have this option where I will find different tactics training from the opening I played. So this is also super useful, I believe. Instead of just normal tactical patterns or something like that. That it also works, but I think this works better even. Okay, so now is help me please. Is white to play? What do you think here?
Knight c5.
Knight c5 is here. It's only check, but I can take the rook.
Oh,
Knight
sorry.
c7 is double check.
Exactly. Knight has to go to do
Knight
double check.
c7, but
Rook is
it's not checkmate. He can walk out.
And we've got a bit because knight and rook.
No, but he can, if he can walk out of the double checkmate, he can walk.
Then you take.
And then you take the queen, yeah. So you're giving up a knight for a queen. So knight c7, yeah. Or did you have better?
Knight c7. You had two different double check. Knight c7 or knight takes g7. So which is better and why?
e7 check. King has to come out. Oh. Yes, g7 is better
Okay, but why?
because you don't lose the knight.
Yeah, exactly. On the same variant, after knight takes, only move here. So now rook takes check. Again, for computer now is enough, but yeah, he moves his king, probably trade rooks.
Yeah, you take it
Now,
again, then you escape.
yeah,
Oh, that's lovely.
and
Well done, whoever said that.
he's up.
Well done.
Well
she's
done. So now let's go for the next one.
Yeah, you
White is
did.
to play. Yeah.
Why does it play? Okay. So I don't see any checks, threats, or captures. So for me, I would just take back with the knight. That would be my first choice. Yeah. Pawn takes queen. We've got pawn takes queen.
Bishop takes bishop.
Bishop takes bishop. You don't want to lose the queen, do you?
Let's find something else. I mean, the first move you have to think is knight takes d5 because now more pieces are hanging.
Yes.
So, knight. Knight c5, rook takes.
Knight takes queen and then knight takes the pawn and takes away.
I still want to take the queen, Thomas.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Knight takes d5, rook takes e1, and what happened there?
rook takes e1, then rook takes rook. Or you could jump in with a check, but I don't think it's good to check immediately because then the king just comes up to f8, and then you've got two pieces under threat. So then you'd be rook takes rook, bishop takes bishop, and your knight would have to escape anyway.
Okay, so knight takes.
So if you were to check now with a knight, I don't think that's great. But
And now, important moment.
bishop takes bishop, we've got. Yeah, bishop takes bishop is probably the answer. Yeah, and then you save your rook, or you save piece.
Great. Perfect. Look, you're doing the problems of my elbow. So you're a grandmaster.
No, it took me a long time to get to 2000, and it's never gone any higher.
No, perfect. That's a good point. Okay, yeah, let's do one more. And also, I want to let you know that Cappy is here with us. I think he's on the beach right now. I don't know.
Oh, is he enjoying himself?
Yeah.
Hello,
He's funny. He's there.
Thomas has done a couple of classes for us. Thank you very much. He's in Brazil right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Great. So, okay, bishop. What did the bishop take? Did bishop take pawn?
Yeah. Check.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and take. If you take, he checks. This is awkward because if you take, then he checks you on e4, and then wins the bishop as well. So I think you can't take it. So you have to walk away.
Okay, but if you walk away, probably the bishop go back to b6 or c5.
Yeah, I don't see anything good, but anybody else see anything? I suppose if you take it, you're just exchanging if you take. So what do you think, son? So king takes bishop. King takes f7 or f2.
Knight e4 check.
Yeah, and then you have 1, 2. I don't know at that point. I might go forward because it might be hard for him to keep that. It might be tricky for him. So I might, in that case, I might go up to. I might go f3. It's hard for me to visualize more than 3 moves ahead, but I like the idea of trying to make his knight sort of semi-trapped.
Right. Yeah, it is exactly. So king takes, and now
Yeah.
here the tactical pattern is the knight is trap.
Yeah. So he could. Yeah.
Great. Fine. Okay.
Good. It
Okay,
worked.
pretty good. Okay, I think that we can stop here a bit.
I
You
think
have
that's fair.
already different ways to make exercise. Something that is also useful for you, for example, is go here to learn studies, and here find, for example, uh, tactical patterns or something like that on the chess. And here we have a lot of different tactical patterns, studies, all of them free. So of course depends your level, what are you trying to looking for, but it's one of the ways I'm using sometimes, not for training myself, but some students, yes. Or also I'm using this sometimes for the academy, the Chess MVP Academy, which we have with Cappy.
So
So yeah.
you've mentioned the MVP Academy. We've talked about that in our club with various members. Would you want to tell people how that works? If there's anyone interested in it?
Yeah, I think that maybe Cappy, you want to talk about it? Because he knows more. I mean, of course, we are co-leading the academy, but he's the main owner or creator, co-founder.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to say three things. first of all, thank you, Neil, for the opportunity. You are great. The club is great. So thank you very much. As you can see, I am on the beach in Brazil. So yeah, kind of crazy. Yeah, basically, these activities, one of the activities we are doing as the part of the project of the chess MVP. So that's why I wanted Neil, you to thank you, because you gave us this opportunity, and also because all the good vibes you you give always.
Yeah.
You, Tommy, are you there on the website?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So basically, we have our website. Yes, you can visit us there. It's basically the chessmvpacademy.com. You can visit it. Anyways, then Neil can share you the
The
link.
link. Mhm.
We'll put the link on the
And
YouTube page as well.
yeah, perfect. So apart from these kind of activities, well, we have had in the academy like Kramnik, Ivanchuk, and many other Faustino Oro. All of you may know them. We have had last year many different, well, former world champions, prodigies, etc. So not only that, but also we give one-on-one lessons and group lessons. Yeah, we have different memberships for all types of budgets and also the time you can dedicate. So all the info is there. But if you have any questions, yes, you just you can let us know. And what else? Also wanted to let you know that this Sunday, so in 3 days from now, Tomas will also be giving a similar exhibition, right? So if you would like to join, I will also, maybe Tommy, if you can send, do you have the forms? I think I can send it to you now. There's a Google Forms link for you to fill. It's totally free for everyone and open to everyone, no matter your level. And you will have to try to crash here the Grandmaster if you can.
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, can you share it here on the chat, Tommy? Because I don't have
Yeah.
WhatsApp open right now.
1 second. I
Of
am
course.
looking for that now on WhatsApp. Okay, I have it.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, there I sent the forms link, right? On
So
the Zoom chat.
it's
Then Neil,
totally free.
yeah,
I'll
it's
put
totally
that on our
free.
Facebook page.
Okay, yes, post that. So the ones who have time, it's this Sunday at, I think it's 9 p.m. Your time, Neil. Then please
Thank
confirm.
you.
But yeah, it's 10 p.m. Spain. So I think
Yeah.
you are 1 hour behind.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thomas, can you send that to me via Messenger as well? And
Yeah.
and then I'll put it up. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure. I will send you all the info there. What I am saying now, I will send it to you so you can share it.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, basically that's all, guys.
Guys, thank you very much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. It was a really nice time, and
Thank you very
wish
much.
you.
Guys, we got a round of applause for him. Thank you.
Thank you. I wish you to see you Sunday or
This is
soon.
the
Thanks,
event
Thomas.
today in your class.
Wow, a lot of
So,
people there.
thank you very much for joining us today.
Future Grandmasters.
Hope so. I hope
Great.
so. Certainly some of them. Not me.
Great. Okay,
Guys,
thank you
thank
very
you very
much,
much.
and
We'll
see
speak to you
you.
again soon.
Yeah, have a nice weekend too.
You too. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
See you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye now.